Long before the towering skyscrapers and bustling avenues, Manhattan Island was a different world. Lush forests, rolling hills, and abundant waterways defined the landscape. Native American tribes, including the Lenape, called this island home. They recognized its strategic importance as a trading center. Its location at the mouth of a major river, the Hudson, made it a natural crossroads for commerce. The Lenape people established a network of trails and waterways, connecting the island to the mainland and beyond. They traded furs, food, and other goods with neighboring tribes. Manhattan even then pulsed with the energy of exchange and interaction. This early chapter in Manhattan's story highlights its enduring appeal as a place of connection and opportunity. The Dutch West India Company, driven by the pursuit of profit, played a pivotal role in New Amsterdam's early development. They implemented a system of patroonships, granting large tracts of land to wealthy individuals in exchange for bringing settlers to the colony. This system, while intended to encourage growth, led to tensions with the indigenous population. As more settlers arrived from Europe, competition for land and resources intensified. Despite the challenges, New Amsterdam flourished as a trading center. Its strategic location attracted merchants and traders from across the Atlantic. The Dutch embraced a spirit of tolerance and diversity, welcoming people of different faiths and backgrounds. This open-minded approach, while not without its contradictions, contributed to the city's early vibrancy. The city's multicultural population brought a blend of languages, customs, and ideas. However, the Dutch were not alone in their pursuit of this valuable territory. In 1664, English forces took control of New Amsterdam, renaming it New York after the Duke of York. Despite the change in leadership, the city continued to thrive as a center of trade. The English, recognizing its strategic importance, invested in its development. They expanded the city's infrastructure, building new wharves, roads, and public buildings. New York's diverse population, a legacy of its Dutch roots, continued to grow under British rule. Immigrants from across Europe and beyond flocked to the city, seeking new opportunities and freedoms. This influx of people brought new skills, ideas, and cultural influences, further enriching the city's social fabric. As the 18th century progressed, New York became a hotbed of revolutionary sentiment. The city's residents, accustomed to a degree of self-governance, chafed under increasingly restrictive British policies. When the American Revolution erupted in 1775, New Yorkers played an active role in the fight for independence. The city witnessed pivotal battles and served as a strategic base for both sides during the conflict. Following the American Revolution, New York City emerged as a symbol of the newly formed nation's ambition and resilience. The city's economy, fueled by its bustling port and entrepreneurial spirit, experienced rapid growth. The opening of the Erie Canal in 1825 further cemented New York's status as a commercial powerhouse. This canal connected the Great Lakes to the Atlantic Ocean, transforming the city into a gateway for trade between the American interior and the rest of the world. Manhattan's population exploded during the 19th century, fueled by waves of immigration from Europe. The city's neighborhoods became a patchwork of cultures and languages, each contributing to its unique character. New York City's growing wealth and influence were reflected in its evolving skyline. Grand buildings such as Federal Hall and City Hall showcased architectural styles inspired by classical European traditions. Beyond its economic prowess, Manhattan was also emerging as a center of culture and intellectual life. The city became a magnet for artists, writers, and thinkers, drawn by its energy and opportunity. Institutions like New York University, founded in 1831, fostered intellectual inquiry and innovation. Theaters, concert halls, and museums began to dot the city's landscape, providing venues for artistic expression and entertainment. The 20th century witnessed Manhattan's transformation into a global metropolis. The city's skyline reached new heights with the construction of iconic skyscrapers, like the Empire State Building and the Chrysler Building. These architectural marvels, symbols of American ingenuity and ambition, became instantly recognizable features of the city's silhouette. Manhattan's role as a global center of finance solidified with the establishment of Wall Street as the nation's financial hub. Manhattan's cultural influence continued to grow during this period. The Harlem Renaissance, a flourishing of African-American art, music, and literature, had a profound impact on American culture. Artists like Langston Hughes, Zora Neale Hurston, and Duke Ellington found their voices in Manhattan's vibrant cultural scene. The city's theaters became stages for groundbreaking plays and musicals, shaping American entertainment and pushing creative boundaries. As a global hub, Manhattan inevitably found itself at the center of major historical events. During World War II, the city played a vital role in the war effort, serving as a major port for troops and supplies. The United Nations, established in 1945, made its home in New York City, reflecting the city's growing importance in international affairs. However, the latter half of the 20th century also brought challenges. Looking back at Manhattan's history, from its days as a Native American trading hub to its present-day status as a global metropolis, reveals a story of constant evolution. The city's ability to adapt, reinvent itself, and embrace change has been key to its enduring appeal. From its Dutch and English roots to its waves of immigration from around the world, Manhattan has always been a melting pot of cultures and ideas. This diversity has enriched its social fabric, fueled its creativity, and contributed to its resilience in the face of challenges. The legacy of Manhattan's past is visible in its present-day landscape. The city's street grid, laid out by the Dutch in the 17th century, continues to shape its urban form. Historic neighborhoods like Greenwich Village and Harlem retain their distinct character and charm, offering glimpses into the city's past. Manhattan's museums, parks, and cultural institutions serve as repositories of its history, preserving its stories and sharing them with future generations. As Manhattan continues to evolve in the 21st century, it faces new challenges and opportunities. Issues like climate change, social equity, and sustainable development demand innovative solutions. Yet, the city's history of resilience, its spirit of innovation, and its unwavering energy suggest that it is well equipped to navigate these complexities. Manhattan, with its timeless journey from a trading hub to a global powerhouse, continues to inspire and captivate the world.